Hello, and thank you so much for clicking. Color Expression here, bringing you another episode of It's a Throwback. So today's throwback is actually a little bit different. I decided to pick out 5 shades from the Holo Taco Linear Holos collection, and 3 of them are actually custom colors that I mixed myself. So if you're kind of new to the channel, you might have missed that video where I took the original rainbow collection and the pastel rainbow collections, and I mixed them all with each other. I'm gonna link that up above and down below, so you can definitely feel free to check those out, and that will be your resource to make any of the colors in this video if you decide that you like them enough and want to have them on your nails. Before we get into it, I want to say hello and welcome to any new viewers. If you like today's video, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell because I do upload 2 to 3 videos a week. Make sure while you're down there you like this video and leave a comment because I respond to every single one. But let's get into this really fun manicure. So as always, we are going to start off with a base coat, and I actually decided to use the Holo Taco Peely base this week because I feel like I haven't used it in a throwback in a while, and also I've been using it a lot personally for just like swatching new things and filming content, so I wanted to give some love to this polish and just like share my appreciation for it. It works so well, it dries pretty quickly as long as you do nice thin layers of it, and it's just a dream to work with, so I totally recommend this as a Peely base if you're looking for one. It can really teach you how to have an appreciation for glitter polish without having to do that painful struggle of removing them with just nail polish remover or acetone. But the polish in this video does remove really easily with nail polish remover or acetone, but I just wanted easy removal for myself, so I chose the Peely base. But if you recreate this manicure, you can totally use your base coat of choice, and there shouldn't be any difficulty removing the nail polish. And where it's been so warm where I live the past few days, I really was just feeling something summery and bright, and obviously I wanted something holographic, so that's kind of where the inspiration for these colors today came from. And I wanted to do something different instead of sponging on a gradient on each nail, and I decided to just do one polish per nail, so it's almost like a gradient across my whole hand. I figured it would just be a little bit simpler, but still really beautiful and super fun, and I honestly, in the end, I'm so happy with how this one came out. You'll get to see it better, of course, in the end, but for now, we're just going to come in with our first coat of each of these polishes, and that first nail I just did was Orange Drink. The next one I'm going to do is Red Licorice, and the one I'm currently painting right there is the mix of the two. So we started with the yellow orange polish on my pinky and then worked our way across over to the pinkish red shade, if that all makes sense. And you can see on this application, these shades were all pretty much one coaters on me, but just for my personal preference, I like to do 2 coats even if a polish is a 1 coater. It's just, I like to do it, you know? So we are going to come in with a second coat of each of these, but you can see in the video like how insane the coverage is. And I think with this shade and then the red orange one, the mixed ones, something about mixing the 2 base colors together just made them like that much more opaque somehow. I don't know, it's crazy how it all worked out, but they just became these really beautiful shades, and I'm so happy with those mixes. So definitely, if you haven't seen those videos, check those out because a lot of people love them. They were like a fan favorite, so I'm gonna link it again here. Just go click that, but later. And I also am painting my pinky as I paint my whole hand, but it doesn't really fit in the shot, and I don't want to do too many different angles, so just know that I'm painting my pinky as we go along. That's kind of the case for all these throwback videos. He never makes an appearance, he hides off camera, and then he comes out in the final shot and says, "Yo, what up? I got painted too, hey." But back to these polishes, I do want to say that they are some of the most holographic polish that I own, and compared to the pastel rainbow collection, you don't get as much of that hollow punch in these ones. Like, it is there and it is super holographic, but the bases are just so pigmented and strong that they really do eat some of the hollow up, but I think that it just adds such a special flair and look to these linear holos from Holo Taco, and I know they just released 5, but I hope that they continue to keep expanding that line and just like giving us every color of the rainbow, you know? I want to do pixel nail art, and I want to have a color for every single pixel. That's my wish. Okay, anyway, we're gonna now move on to our top coat application, but real quick first, I wanted to show you something I've been doing with this bottle of top coat is I've been taking my nail polish thinner and like every use or every other use, I'm putting 1 to 2 drops in there and then I'll just really gently roll it around to incorporate that. And this has been keeping this bottle so easy to use. It's the perfect consistency, and I'm just super happy with this. So I totally recommend if you're finding any issues with your top coat, definitely give this a shot. And finally, he makes an appearance, the pinky. So this is the first nail, and I wanted to do these little shots because we did do each nail a different color, and they all deserve a little spotlight, you know? So this is the yellow-orange polish on the pinky, and I really love this shade. I love the hollow in this one, and I feel like it just ties perfectly into this gradient manicure. But I did actually want to finally answer a question because I'm so bad at getting to questions in these videos, but I found one from Samantha, and they asked, is there a particular polish you weren't really sure of, but then fell in love with after you added a certain kind of topper? And I think my answer to that is probably like creams in general. Like, I started out watching like Holo Taco and just like indie nail polish videos on YouTube before I even bought nail polish. And then I did buy a few like creams from Essie to start, but I quickly moved on to like flakies and hollow and all the really cool stuff that you see on the channel and that I am obsessed with wearing. So I guess at first I would say I didn't like creams because I thought that they were boring and there was no point to them. But as I've moved on in my nail journey, I definitely found that appreciation for them. Like, they're great for nail art, they're great for water marbling, for gradients, and they're great to put different toppers over. Like, you need something to put toppers on. So I definitely found my appreciation for creams, but I would say that those were probably like what I considered my least favorite nail polish for quite a while. But my cream collection is growing, and Little Miss Nailogical teased some more creams coming soon, sometime next month. So, you know, I'm going to be grabbing those, and we're going to review them on the channel, because how predictable am I? But now we finished our mani, we're gonna oil up. So, you know, I got my cuticle buddy. You can see every video the oil is getting less and less, and honestly, I'm really looking forward to the point when I get to refill this thing. I don't know why, but I am just so excited to use the little tool it came with and to refill the oil. It's like, it's burning inside me. I want to do it now, but I'm gonna resist until it is fully empty. But now we're just gonna rub that oil in, which I've said it before, but these oils soak in so well to the skin. Like, I use them in every swatch and review, and you wouldn't know that I have like an oiled finger. Like, I do it right before I film, and then I put my finger down and I start swatching. So I really love that. Like, it's super convenient for me, and for anyone out there, like, you can just have them everywhere. And I wanted to show you that's something that I do at the end of oiling, just to kind of finish it off and rub any of that excess like up into my fingers. But here we have our finished manicure, and now you can see all 5 fingers together. You can see that darkest kind of pink shade on my thumb, and then we go all the way through this little mini spectrum of a rainbow over to the yellow on the pinky, and I'm just so happy with how this manicure turned out. I've never really done like a full hand gradient like this. Like, usually if I want to use a bunch of colors, I end up doing a skittle, so it's just all like random order. But I think this is something that I definitely want to try more often, because it's a way to use a bunch of different polishes and just have a fun little time. And you can just see on the thumb here how holographic and beautiful these polishes are. I'm obsessed. We already knew that I was obsessed with these, but just look how cute that they are. And then I had to get some out in the sun so you can really see that rainbow effect coming through a little bit more. It was kind of sunset, so it's not as bright and rainbowy as this would be like midday or directly in the sun, but I still love how this manicure turned out so much. Let me know down below what you thought of today's manicure. Did you mix any custom shades for yourself, or are you interested in doing so? Again, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed and the people who comment down below. I absolutely love chatting with you guys, so definitely keep it up. But that's going to be it for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Can you hear my washing machine? Still going. That's a long chime.